Having said that, let's get into stupid questions. Stupid.
Okay.
Where we ask stupid questions and maybe have stupid answers. I don't know.
Got it.
Yeah, it depends on what it is.
Okay.
Made a list of questions, and I thought that they were kind of interesting. And one triggered you heavy, dog. This one triggered you heavy.
Which was?
Is anime better without black characters?
I wasn't even triggered. I thought it was a stupid ass question.
You was triggered, nigga. You was like wheezing.
Triggered. I'm like, what are you talking about?
You was wheezing behind the scenes. You was
explain
wheezing.
it, because I didn't understand what you're talking about.
So it didn't come out of nowhere, actually. So it was when we were doing our video about why comics are doing worse and manga's doing better.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that I remember you saying was the politics or whatever. Mm-hmm. Like there's not this like everybody gets to smoke no matter what time it is, right? Like girls get busy just as busy as dudes, and there's no one better than the other trying to appease any politics or whatever.
Yeah.
And I wonder, right, if sometimes adding black characters edges kind of into that conversation, right? Because like more often than not,
tokenism type thing.
Sort of, because I mean the conversation was always for a long time like, yo, why aren't there enough black characters? And it's like, yo, they're all Japanese. That's not in their mind space, right? And like, I wonder if that's a funnel to even more. It's like, oh, there's not enough transgender characters. Oh, there's not enough. When I'm just trying to have fun and read it. Like if they're there, it's dope because there's transgender characters all around anime. Mm-hmm. But it's not to pander to any conversation. It's just a part of the story. It's legendary. Kind of like in Cowboy Bebop, they had that dude that was a girl or whatever it was. I think it was a transgender character, but I didn't even really think about it. It was just dope in the moment and it fit in the story and it was great.
Yeah.
And I wonder if continuously kind of having that conversation around anime would open the doors to potentially even more conversations in that nature. That's the only reason I thought about it.
I support it because in comics, usually it's done when it's like there is a character. Let's say Spider-Man. They're like, oh, no, wait, it's a black Spider-Man now. Why? Doesn't really need to be done. In manga, since it's like a whole story, you can just make a character be that character, and you can actually have its experiences live what that character should live. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So then it's not like you're trying to please somebody. It's not you trying to get some attention or whatever. It's like now like that character actually represents a certain type of person. You're not changing anything else. It's just its own character. And I think that works too because then it shows representation. It makes it more worldwide. And since anime and manga is expanding, the more you can show other characters from other lifestyles, people will gravitate towards that series. That's why Soul Eater for me, I love Soul Eater because they had a black character. And like I didn't see that too often. So growing up seeing that, I'm like, yo, that's dope. And he's like top 3 in the store in the school. Yeah, so it's like, bro, like I love this series because I actually feel like I actually see myself in this series. I feel like if they start adding some other characters into the series or whatever, I think that should help. People who have like what is it? I'm blanking. That bipolar might associate with whatchamacallit. Who has bipolar?
Shusui.
Yeah.
I think he has schizophrenia, actually.
He has like the 7 different like
personalities.
Yeah, like people with these things that see it like, oh, that's pretty dope. It's not done in like a gimmicky way, not pandering. It's just like, yo, it's a character that lives with it and it works.
So it's not that they're it's not about necessarily lack of representation. It's about how that representation is presented. Like they don't make a Goku black. Well, the dude, yeah, his name was black, but they don't make black. They don't make a black Goku or like a Puerto Rican Goku. You know what I'm saying? Goku is what it is, but then they might just add a different character to that just so happens to be black or Puerto Rican or whatever. Hence Oob and some of these dudes. It's kind of what you're saying. Yes? No? Did I misinterpret that?
Maybe. What does Goku have to do with anything? Why does that matter?
The difference between comics and manga.
Okay.
Like the birth of my question was kind of in that vein,
yeah,
right?
You just have a character be that character. Don't switch it.
Exactly. So what manga's doing better or right as opposed to comics is that they don't change the main. Like Luffy isn't all of a sudden fucking whatever.
There's no black Luffy. It's just
it's Luffy. Yeah. I think he's actually Brazilian, but
something like that.
Yeah, but like that Luffy is Luffy, and they don't change the gender or fucking whatever. Luffy's Luffy, and then there are other characters like Yamato. I think might end up being fucking whatever it is. But there's Ivankov. There's all these other motherfuckers that like
Bon Clay.
Yeah, Bon Clay. Yeah, and Bon Clay's that nigga too, bro. Bon Clay's the top. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly,
yo, he's goated,
he's
bro.
Up there.
He's goated. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, all right, that's interesting. I only posed a question because it came to my mind, and I wanted to see what you thought about it.
Yeah,
because I figured that if that line of thought would, was going to continue, I think that the way that I was interpreting it, it would have ended up kind of getting to the comics line of fuckery.
Okay, I see it.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get it. Thank you for watching the video.
Thank you.
Appreciate it
very much.
Do us a favor, if you like what you saw, head over to the main channel and you can watch the full episode.
Subscribe.
Thanks.
Yep. Peace.